Welcome back, wrestling fam, to the Wrestling Heat, where I bring you that sweet old wrestling news just for you. So with that being said, sit back, relax, because I got some of that sweet wrestling news coming at you right now. We got the Viking Raiders maybe coming back soon, and the Hardys expecting, and much more. Which one of the Hardys am I talking about? Find out soon in about 3, 2, 1. Alright, wrestling fam, the very first thing that I got for the wrestling news lineup tonight is about the Viking Raiders. What about them? We haven't seen them in a while since Ivar got injured and had a bicep or tricep tear or something like that during his match with, I want to say, their tag match with the Street Profits, I believe, either them or on Garza and Andrades. I don't remember which tag team it was. I know it was on Raw. I know they got injured. But it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of the Viking Raiders, the War Machine, whatever you want to call them, they are a good tag team, but WWE has juggled them and kind of made them look like a joke, like a comedy skit, but they're real, badasses, tag team badasses. And I'm hoping, when they come back, which supposedly is here real soon, within the next, I think, either this coming month or next month, they should be coming back. But they put out, there was a tweet put out, and also there was a little interview podcast thing that was done, and they pretty much winked at them coming back real soon because Ivar's injury is healing up really well, and I can't wait for them to get back because right now WWE is hurting for the men's tag team division, and it kind of feels weird saying that because they usually have a lot of good tag teams, but now it seems like in the last, couple years it's been running a little dry. But I am happy to hear that they could be coming back sooner than later. So in my books, I'm happy for them, and I'm hoping WWE treat them a little bit more seriously this time than, their previous run with, them singing and them doing all them skits with the Street Profits, where some of them were funny, some of them were just flat out stupid. But yeah, I'm hell of excited, and if you're excited, within the next month or two, they should be coming back, and I'm pretty happy. If you're happy, let me know down below, and we're going to be moving on to, I think I've done this story before, but I might not have, but I think I did, but I'm going to put this in here. It was brought to my attention. Like I said, I'm not sure if I did this story or not, so I'm throwing it in here again. I think I just repeated myself, but WWE wanted to sign Tony Schiavone before AEW could, bring him over. And I've been seeing that there was a story put out there by, I don't know, I seen it over on Twitter about if Tony Schiavone would have went over to WWE, his wife would have divorced him or something like that. But yeah, it looks like, I think I did do this story before, about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, whenever they first started, but it was brought up in a recent interview again. And if I did forget it before, I'm bringing it up now. But yeah, it looks like AEW, before they got started, WWE was like, come over here, we need you. And quite honestly, WWE probably would have put them in some kind of stupid role But I think he's feeling at home over in AEW right now, and he's doing his thing with JR, Taz, and forget the other guy that wears the mask. But yeah, looks like WWE wanted him at one point, and AEW was like, brother, come on over here. You know, let's have a little fun, a little competition, Wednesday night competition. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? Let me know down below. Do you think Tony Schiavone would have, you know, found his way around, you know, WWE in a good role, or do you think he would have been put in a bad role? Me, with seeing how ex-WCW people are, you know, treated over there, you know, he might have, you know, got a, you know, a joke part. But yeah, let me know down below. What do y'all think about that? We're moving on to this news that was put out, I think either last night or the night before. And it was brought to my attention, matter of fact, by Miss Lady Meatstick. You watched this coming from you, that looked like Reby Hardy. Matt Hardy and Reby, you know, they got the freak on, and looks like the Hardy... Matt Hardy will be having a baby girl to fit in between his, you know, his little boys, and, you know, got the Hardy, you know, Hardy brother thing going on there. I don't know. I'm kind of excited, you know, to see what's going to happen many years down the road. I'm probably going to be old and gray, but just to see, you know, if Jeff Hardy's, you know, girls, and Matt Hardy's boys, and eventually his little girl, if they're all going to end up in wrestling one day, which I hope so, because, you know, that would be, you know, pretty cool. But I don't know, maybe I'm just future booking. But yeah, it looks like Matt Hardy and Reby are expecting a baby girl. So congratulations on the Hardy family bringing in new members, and that's one hell of a Hardy foundation that you got going on over there between you and your brother, man. But congratulations, and that's hella cool. You know, he has two boys, now he has a little girl to, you know, finish everything up. Or if, you know, Reby and Matt, you know, do the funky tango again. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, going on from that, we're going to be moving on to some Sonya Deville. And it looks like she has landed herself a new role in the WWE. And it looks like she might be either become the general manager, which I hope that part is true, and that would be pretty awesome. But it looks like she also might become Adam Pearce's... you know, executive or something like that. So we're going to be seeing Sonya Deville more of a backstage hand than a wrestler for a while. So we'll see how this goes, if she's going to stay like that, or if she'll eventually transition into, you know, kicking ass, you know, putting the hair up and, you know, square up. But yeah, it looks like Sonya Deville will either be the GM, or will she just be the, you know, the secretary or whatever you want to say to Adam Pearce? I hope she eventually becomes the GM, because, you know, after this whole Roman Reigns thing, he's supposedly going to be facing Adam Pearce. Maybe Adam Pearce takes a little time off. I don't know. I hope Sonya Deville, you know, eventually gets back in the ring. But are y'all excited for Sonya Deville to be back and into her new role? Which I hope, like I said, she eventually gets back into the ring. But time will tell. I believe she's still going through, you know, court and stuff like that. But Sonya Deville, good to see you back. You're looking mighty sharp in that blue suit. I know you'll probably never see this, but girl, you got it going on. That suit, mighty clean, by the way. All blue. Woo, looking good. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, moving on from that, we're going to moving into a little bit of that Stone Cold Steve Austin. It looks like a whole bunch of people have been coming up to him, asking him if he has the itch, if he wants to get back in the ring. And what do I mean about an itch? I mean, getting the itch to wrestle again. And he says pretty much that he's pretty much happy for where he is right now, and there's nobody that he feels like, coming back for one last match. I mean, Shawn Michaels stayed away from the ring for a good while, but that Saudi money, brought him back. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin confirms he will never wrestle again. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're hoping for him to come back into the Squirrel Circle and do one more match, it looks like he is done with the ring, at least, for the time being. He's been retired for a good minute now, and I don't think he's going to be coming back other than the, maybe toss a beer back, kick somebody in the gut and give him a stunner and then leave. But, yeah, Stone Cold, which I have no problem with him staying, retired. He's enjoying life, and I think he deserves that, I mean, things didn't really work out with the last little time that he had in the WWE. But, happy to still see the guy be able to walk around, drink some beers and, give the old, two-finger salute, you know what I mean? But, kind of, bummed out knowing that he won't come back to do a match. But like I said, he deserves it. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, you do what you do. Keep on, raising hell, kicking ass, and sipping on them beers, man. So, and alright, moving on from Stone Cold Steve Austin over to this lovely, beautiful ex-women's champion in the WWE, Candice Michelle. She was supposed to be at Legends Night, but it looks like WWE falsely promoted her for Legends Night, and I guess this isn't the first person this happened with. My last video talking about Carlito and him not being, on the show due to the fact of they never got in contact with him, and it looks like the same thing happened with Candice Michelle with Legends Night. And I really, really wanted to see Carlito, and that's a shame. And we haven't seen Candice Michelle for a long while. Very beautiful. I do believe she did do Playboy at one point, and had a spread in there. She also, I believe, was women's champion like once or twice. And yeah, we haven't seen her in the WWE in quite a while, and looks like they falsely promoted her and did the same with Carlito. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there's another wrestler that WWE didn't even get a hold of yet again to get them to the show. But moving on that to the very last thing that I have for you. If you're watching on Periscope with me, on Wednesday night, we seen Rhea Ripley take on Gonzalez in a last women's standing match. Gonzalez ended up power bombing her, Rhea Ripley, off the little steps through the rampway, and Gonzalez was the last one to climb out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonzalez is the winner. Also had a match with Damian Priest and Karrion Kross, and it was one hell of a slobber knocker. Good old famous words of JR there. Put a little barbecue sauce on it. But Damian Priest, Karrion Kross, they had a match. That was yet again another slobber knocker. One hell of a match. Damian Priest getting some offense in, but Karrion Kross just pretty much, like at the last part, just gave him the elbow, and it was good night. And 1, 2, 3, with both of them being beat, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, I do believe that they are headed to either Raw or SmackDown. I'm not sure which one is going to where. So if you see either one pop up, either on Raw or SmackDown, they're being called up. So, which kind of sucks because both of them, I've seen them in NXT for a while now. I'm just hoping, yet again, folks, that WWE don't mess them up, calling them up to the main roster, to Raw or SmackDown. We all know how, look what's become of the Iconics. Look what's happened to No Way Jose. Looks what happened to a whole bunch of people that's been brought up. But I'm hoping they treat Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, at least Rhea Ripley, like a damn star, man. They got something good with Rhea Ripley, and I'm hoping that they don't screw her up. Damian Priest, I really don't see where he's going to be going, but I'm pretty excited for both of them to see what's going to be going on with them. Like I've said, I'm just stressing that they don't mess them up going on Raw and SmackDown. But ladies and gentlemen, this is all that I got for you tonight. If you enjoyed the video, smash like. If you didn't, smash a dislike. Leave a comment telling me how good the video was, or leave me a comment on how sucky the video was. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you for your watch time. If you watched it all the way to here, say chicken nugget, and I know you've reached it all the way here, all the way through. So, yet again, one more time, thank you for your watch time. Thank you coming from Periscope to here to YouTube to hang out with your boy, to see what I have going on here. And this is all that I pretty much got, is just talking to y'all about the news, and has some other stuff coming up in the next couple months with a new channel. But more on that a little later in the week. Thank y'all for watching. Don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Text and drive. And forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, you should already know the most important part of the video is to always and remember to keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I'll see y'all in a couple of days. And you're about to get hit with a poof.
Fourth pack is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys of wrestling. Testing competition, win the war, that's their mission.